I was crying every day. I fell in the deepest depression that I had ever had.
She went from getting fired at a grocery store to ruling hip-hop. But what she did to get there, most people have no idea. See, everyone knows Cardi B. The hits, the Grammy, the drama. But nobody talks about what happened before all that. The abuse she survived, the industry secrets she exposed, the enemies she made along the way. Because here's the thing, Cardi didn't just get lucky. She fought through things that would have broken most people, things the media won't tell you about. And some of those things, she'll never fully recover from. So if you think you know her story, you don't. What you're about to see will change how you see her forever. This is the dark rise and life of Cardi B. She got fired from a grocery store. What she did next made her $80 million. But before we get to that, you need to know where Cardi B actually came from. The Bronx, New York. Not the nice part, the part where you learn to fight before you learn algebra. Little Belcalis Almanzar. Yeah, that's her real name. Grew up watching her Trinidadian mum and Dominican dad work themselves to the bone. And still, never enough money, never enough peace. By 14, she was already in street fights, skipping school, running with gangs. The Bronx doesn't raise you soft. So when she finally got a job at a grocery store in Tribeca, she thought, this is it. This is my way out. Stable income, normal life, a chance. Then one random Tuesday, her manager pulled her aside. You're done. Fired. Just like that. And what happened next? That single moment, that one devastating loss, became the spark that launched one of the biggest careers in music history, but not in the way you'd expect. She looked across the street from that grocery store and saw her way out. A strip club. And Cardi didn't hesitate. Years later, she'd say something that shocked people. Becoming a stripper saved my life. Sounds crazy, right? But here's what most people don't know. She was completely broke, being abused, just got kicked out of her mum's house. She had nothing. Stripping gave her something she'd never had before: control. For the first time, she could pay rent, go back to school, actually survive. But let me be clear, this wasn't some Hollywood fantasy. This place was dark, dangerous, full of people waiting to use her the second she showed weakness. So she adapted, fast. She learned to fight back, not with her fists, but with her mouth, her confidence, her presence. And that's where it happened. That's where Cardi B was forged. Not the name yet, but the energy, the attitude, that raw, unfiltered fearlessness you see today. Because in that world, you either own the room or the room buries you. She chose to own it. In 2013, everything shifted. Social media blew up, and Cardi B found her weapon. She started dropping these insane videos on Vine and Instagram, just talking about life, relationships, money, men. No script, no filter, no fear. Her Bronx accent, that raw, uncut energy, it hit different. People were hooked. In a world drowning in fake perfection and carefully curated lives, here was someone who didn't give a single damn. Cardi said what everyone was thinking, but too scared to say out loud. That became her superpower. Within months, viral explosion. Her clips were everywhere. Memes, quotes, interview clips flying across timelines. Everyone knew her. That hilarious stripper from the Bronx. But here's what most people missed. While the internet was busy laughing and sharing, Cardi was calculating. She wasn't chasing fame for fame's sake. She was building something bigger, a brand, an empire. And what she did next, it would prove she was never just a viral moment. She was a force.
Hey America, what's poppin'? My name is Cardi B.
In 2015, Cardi made a move that would change everything. She joined Love and Hip Hop New York. But here's the thing, most people use reality TV to stay famous. Cardi, she used it as a launching pad. The moment she hit the screen, loud, hilarious, completely unfiltered, America was hooked. Jezebel literally called her the breakout star. The New York Times, they said she had a superpower, turning every sentence into a viral moment. But what the cameras didn't show was the chaos behind the scenes. She was trapped in a toxic relationship. Her fiancé was locked up. She was trying to make music with zero support. And the entire industry, they were laughing at her. A stripper turned reality star trying to become a rapper. They didn't take her seriously. But Cardi had been underestimated her entire life, and that doubt, it became her fuel. So in 2016, she did something shocking. She walked away from the show. Just quit at the height of her fame. Why would she do that? Because she refused to be boxed in. She looked at the cameras and said, "I'm not going to let this show define me. I'm going to define myself." And what happened next? That's where the real story begins.
Run the club just to party. I'm going to thank a lot of people because a lot of people helped me with my success.
She dropped Bodak Yellow. Nobody saw it coming. Critics laughed it off. Another reality star trying to rap, right? Wrong. The song started climbing, slowly at first, then faster, higher, unstoppable. Billboard Hot 100, Top 10, Top 5, and then number 1. Cardi B just made history. First female rapper to hit number 1 in 19 years. The world had no choice but to watch. She went from Instagram jokes to breaking records, from reality TV to rewriting rap history. In a male-dominated game, she didn't ask for permission. She took what was hers. They crowned her the new queen of rap. But here's what nobody tells you about wearing a crown. It comes with a price. The price of being famous, which nobody warned her about. Overnight, Cardi became a target. The media tore her apart. Her accent, her outfits, her past as a stripper, even her body. Every single move became a headline. Every mistake, a scandal. Then the feud started. Nicki Minaj, journalists, fans, Twitter wars that broke the internet. One wrong word and millions turned on her. Cardi said it herself. "I used to post whatever I want. Now I can't even breathe without being judged." The realness that made her famous, it was destroying her. But the worst part wasn't even the hate. It was what was happening behind closed doors. She fell for Offset, married him in secret, had his child. Then the cheating rumors dropped. Videos leaked, tweets surfaced. The man she loved humiliated her in front of the entire world. And here's the thing, she stayed. Because under all that confidence, all that fire, Cardi's still that girl from the Bronx, still fighting to feel loved, still hoping this time would be different. She told Vogue, "I'm not perfect. I love hard. Maybe too hard. That's what people don't see. Behind the loud voice, the clapbacks, the designer fits, there's still just a girl trying not to get hurt again."
And the Grammy goes to Invasion of Privacy, Cardi B.
February 10th, 2019, Cardi B just made history. First solo female rapper ever to win Best Rap Album at the Grammys. You'd think the world would celebrate, right? Wrong. Within minutes, the internet exploded. She doesn't deserve it. Her success is fake. That's not real hip-hop. The same night she's supposed to be on top of the world, she's crying on Instagram Live. "I worked my ass off. I slept in studios. I wrote every verse. I earned this." Her voice cracking, tears streaming. Here's what nobody tells you about fame. It doesn't protect you. It just puts your pain on display for millions to judge. She climbed from the bottom, broke every barrier, and the moment she reached the top, they tried to push her off. But then, everything changed. Cardi started fighting battles no one saw coming. Courtrooms, Twitter wars, strip club brawls in 2018 that led to assault charges. Every single day, a new headline, a new scandal, a new war. And here's the thing, she never backed down. She fought every battle. That's literally what made her Cardi B. But behind the scenes, she was breaking. In 2020, she admitted, "Sometimes I feel like I can't take it anymore. I'm a human being before I'm famous." She vanished from social media. Not once, multiple times, just to survive. Because the same fame that saved her from the Bronx was now suffocating her. Think about it. Every relationship criticized. Every decision judged. Every single word twisted into something toxic. When you live under a microscope like that, you start forgetting who you even are. Then everything changed. Her daughter Culture was born, and for the first time in her life, Cardi stopped. She later admitted, "Having a baby changed me. I stopped chasing fame and started chasing peace." But here's the twisted part. Even motherhood got attacked. The way she dressed her baby, the way she parented, how much she worked, how little she worked. Nothing was ever good enough. No matter what she did, the hate never stopped. But here's what most people don't understand about Cardi B. She wasn't built to avoid the chaos. She was built for it. While others crumble under pressure, she gets stronger. The storms that would destroy most careers, for Cardi, they're just fuel. What they don't show you about Cardi B will break your heart. Behind the diamonds, the mansions, the sold-out shows, there's still that girl from the Bronx who can't escape her own mind. She's opened up about crippling anxiety, about feeling completely alone in rooms full of people, about missing who she was before the world decided they owned her. This is the side they don't put in the music videos, because here's what nobody tells you about making it. The higher you climb, the harder they try to destroy you. Cardi didn't just build an empire, she built it from rock bottom. She turned every insult, every betrayal, every moment they tried to bury her, into fuel. But here's the thing they never mention. She's still fighting that same battle. Still human, still drowning in a game that rewards you for losing yourself. The fame didn't save her, the money didn't fix her, and that's the realest thing about her story. Cardi B's life is still dark, not because she failed. She's a Grammy-winning, chart-topping icon, but because fame doesn't fix your problems. It just makes them louder. From stripper in the Bronx to breaking records on Billboard, from reality TV to rewriting the rules for female rappers, Cardi did what everyone said was impossible. She once said, "I want to be remembered as someone who worked hard and never gave up." And whether you love her or hate her, she's lived that. Millions of women saw themselves in her story. She proved you don't need permission to own your voice. But here's what nobody talks about. Success came with a price, and Cardi B is still paying it. Here's the thing about Cardi B that nobody wants to admit. She's messy, she's loud, she's raw. But that's exactly why millions can't look away. Because Cardi didn't just make it, she clawed through concrete with her bare hands while the world counted her out. And here's what'll shock you. Even with all the money, all the fame, all the platinum records hanging on her wall, she's still battling the same demons that haunted her when she had nothing. See, this isn't some fairy tale rise to the top. This is a survival story. The dark rise and even darker reality of Cardi B isn't about perfection. It never was. It's about something way more powerful, being real when everyone else is fake. And maybe that's the secret nobody tells you about success. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, subscribe for more.